And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Central Catholic High School, where tonight it's the doubleheader where the boys took care of Oregon City tonight, and the girls looking to do the same. The Oregon City Pioneers are in the house, and Central Catholic Rams coming to tonight. Duke, the Pioneers 6-0 in Mount Hood Conference play. Rams 5-1. So the Rams looking to even things up in the conference. We'll take a moment. We'll do the announcements here to find out exactly who's starting for the Pioneers and also for the Rams.
Yeah.
Spectators from both schools act appropriately and treat each other fairly in the spirit of good, healthy competition. And now let's meet the starting lineups for both schools. First, for the Pioneers of Oregon City High School. Number 3, India Fly.
So Nade Fly, who's starting for the Rams. She's a guard, junior, 5'9". We got number 10, Walker, Sierra Walker. She's a guard, senior, 5'9". We got Jordan Kelly, senior, 5'8". Taylor Knighton, she's senior, 5'9". And then number 41, Taylor Shaw, also a senior at 5'10" for Oregon City. Now let's take a look and see who we've got for your Central Catholic Rams tonight.
Best part of the game, watching the handshakes, I'm going to be honest, Steve.
They're fun. I know. It's like a show. Zaria Hale, she's wearing number 4 tonight. Usually wears number 12.
We'll see a lot of Zaria tonight for sure.
Lucy Criswell.
And Lucy.
Dalen Newman, number 22. Junior at 5'5". How about Molly Eby wearing number 24 tonight? Like she always does. She's also a junior. And then, last but not least, Ashley Henderson. Or Leash Henderson. I've only been doing this for a little while. You think I know that. So we'll change up these numbers here. Hale wearing number 4. If you're keeping track, if you're keeping stats at home, Hale's wearing number 4. Take a moment here, national anthem. Look at even Ramy's in the house for this contest. You know it's a big deal when Ramy shows up.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Just a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. PA announcer.
I didn't see Ramy here for the guys' game.
I didn't see him clipping, clopping around, but he knows this is a big deal with the girls' contest. Rams trying to get at least a portion of the Mount Hood Conference lead right now. They're 5-1. The Pioneers 6-0. For the season, the Pioneers, Lady Pioneers, are ranked number 4, whereas the Rams coming in tonight ranked number 15. So based on the rankings, it's going to be an uphill battle, but we got a home court advantage.
I'm expecting a very similar, not the final result, but I'm expecting a very similar game to what we saw in the guys' game. a back and forth game, except for at the end where I think Central will pull ahead. But I don't think
you're
it'll be
right.
that big of a game.
But you said you lost. No, I lost the crystal ball. We'll see what happens. If you're watching Ram TV, great time to let people know that we got a game on right now, girls contest. And that ball sails out of bounds, and it'll go to Oregon City.
It's tough to start out with the turnover. You can't have those.
Every possession counts, but especially counts a lot tonight. Oregon City has a tendency to really want to get out and run. Good inside-out game for Oregon City. They'll kick it in, they'll kick it out, and they have great shooters.
Central's defense is strong right now.
Good help by Eby, and Criswell trying to trap in the corner. Works it inside, and that shot will go.
It's a risky pass by Hale.
And Newman's shot partially blocked.
Way to get back for the Rams defense.
Deep three. Boy, looked like it was going to fall, didn't? Henderson pushing it up. Trying to get it up and under. That's blocked. It'll stay Rams' ball. Henderson arguing for a foul.
Yeah, it didn't look like they got ball on that. That's an interesting call.
Tough one. Eby inside to Criswell. Criswell off the glass. Gets it to go. Nice share on the ball there.
Naturally, you'll see a lot of Criswell and Hale tonight. But more of Hale on defense.
And that ball will sail out of bounds. Turnover. Definitely do not want to leave your feet to make a pass. That's one of the rules of passing. If you're keeping track of the rules of passing, Duke, that's one of the rules.
Passing. Come on. Sometimes you got to be selfish.
Just don't leave your feet. And there's a three. Won't go. Newman inside. Good position. The ball stripped away from her. Newman will get called for the foul. And going to the line will be number 3, Naday Fly for the Pioneers. Fly's a junior, 5'9".
It's a fly name. It's a fly name.
It's a fly name. I get it. I'm old. It's hard for me to pick up on stuff like that. Go slower for me. And she hits the first of 2. And perfect. So Pioneers up by 2 early.
And
Trying to trap in the corner, but Hale just blows right by it. Looking for Newman in the corner. Got to look at a 3. Oh, misses everything.
Too strong. I'm going to apologize now. My voice is probably going to die at one point because we've already called one game. But
You can't. You got to hang in there. That's Sierra Walker out front trying to get a backdoor cut. Nice defense by Hale. Drive won't go. Pioneers with a rebound. You can't give those second opportunities to a good team like Oregon City. Kick out, deep 3. Hale there, knocks over.
almost looked like a
shooter.
foul for sure.
Nice rebound, won't go. Again, another offensive rebound. The ball's just getting tipped around. Rams fortunate that the Pioneers did not come away with points. Newman on the drive, off the glass, does not go. Here comes the Pioneers. Pioneers like to run.
And I think Rams' man-to-man defense right now is it's not working quite like the guys was.
Pioneers really not afraid to shoot deep threes.
Yeah.
Be careful if they find their mark and get hot. Drive by Fly, won't go. And the Rams control. Cross-court pass to Henderson with a look. Rattles in and falls. Elise Henderson with 3.
Backspin on that was insane. Deep 3.
And won't go. Newman with the board.
Newman with the rebound.
Newman driving the lane, gets stripped away. That ball kicked by Hale. Quite a strip there by Sierra Walker. Poking that ball away from Newman.
I didn't even see it leave her hands, but also we got the bad vantage point, so
Fly looking to drive Newman. Good defensive position. Fly able to get it off the glass and go. I think Newman had good position nonetheless.
and Hale taking control, breaking the press, but just couldn't finish.
Yeah. We're trying to do too much. Rams down by 1 now. Good help there by Criswell on defense on the switch. Being kind of active over there.
Yeah, I was just thinking that you can
Kirk
hear the coach from up here.
and Fly for 2. Yeah. Henderson looks inside, finds Eby. Eby with 1 bounce and gets it to fall.
I don't know if I would have taken that dribble though.
Yeah, sometimes you got to gather. I mean, sometimes you got to gather in the post. It looks like she had to do that, but you're right. If you can go up, you want to go up. And for the Rams, coming in,
Kellis Dack.
Kellis Dack. Yeah. Camped down there at the baseline. Blue ball stolen by Hale. Turnover goes to Oregon City, and they take advantage of it as Walker hits the 2.
Great pass by Hale.
Back on the drive, stops short of the basket, gets it to fall.
Nice jump stop.
Rams trail by 1. Good defense by Henderson. Flying the drive, nice pass, nice assist there.
It was good help, but they left the person open.
And
So.
Knighton for 2. Nice cut by Criswell. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
She did a great job of drawing the foul there. Now
Going up.
Now we just got to see her knock down these throws.
Drain these 2. She's a good free throw shooter.
She's a good all-around player, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Nice job by her to identify the lane and make that cut. So Criswell will shoot 2. Gets the first one to fall. So Taylor Shaw comes in for the Pioneers. And Criswell gets that one to fall. Criswell with 4 points for the 11 so far. Rams matching up in man. The shot won't go. And the ball tipped out. Again, another offensive board by the Pioneers.
Just a lack of communication on the Rams. That should have been at least one of those people. Kellis Dack and Eby there. Should have been one of those.
Good defense by Eby, but the shot falls. And Taylor Shaw for
And the
2.
Pioneers pull ahead by 3.
Hale pushes it up. Oregon City also in a matchup defense.
Good choice to
Inside
pass
to
that by
Dack.
Eby.
From the elbow, Eby gets it to go.
Great shot by Eby. The
Good ball movement. That ball swatted away by Hale. But
wow, what a block. And I have to say, if the girl Pioneers are anything like the boy Pioneers, they'll just throw up a shot at the end of the quarter and make it.
And make it.
They could just pull. They could just shoot it backwards, and
Don't
I'm sure it'll
jinx
go in.
us. Duke, you're going to jinx us. But you're right, some daggers thrown up by that boys team at the end of the periods.
I saw one shot at the yellow line, just chucked it up, no control whatsoever off the backboard and went right
Well, and you
through.
brought up a good point. He didn't call bank, so it was
Yeah,
always
exactly.
a point of contention whether or not counted.
3 points off their final score.
So 35 seconds left, first quarter. Ball stolen away by Henderson. Chance for the Rams to go up. Here comes Hale. Up off the glass. Doesn't go.
Hale's having a rough time on those fast breaks right now.
Here comes Fly looking to drive. Dishes. Good look. That shot won't go. Criswell with
Way to
15 seconds. Here comes the Rams. Rams with an opportunity to go ahead.
Good control by Criswell.
7 seconds. Criswell kicks it out to Hale with 3. Oh, go. 1 second. That'll do it for the quarter. So how about the Rams trailing by 1 against a great Oregon City basketball team, and a fantastic job to stay in the game. If the Rams could have got some of those offensive or the defensive boards, the game might be different here in the first quarter.
Yeah, some good some good opportunities missed.
Well, time to make up for it. Also, a great time to thank our sponsors tonight. Again, Ram TV doesn't exist without the help of our sponsors, and Pacific Fence and Wire is one of them. Pacific Fence and Wire is a 4th-generation family business that is proud to employ 8 Central Catholic alumni. Pacific Fence specializes in residential and commercial fence installation and manufacturing. So call Pacific Fence today at 503-233-6248 or visit them online at pacificfence.com. And while we're at talking our sponsors, we'll talk about Sheridan Fruit Company as well. How about that, Duke? Sheridan Fruit Company is a Portland's premier retailer and wholesaler of quality fruits, vegetables, meats, and grocery items since 1916. Come by the store located at Southeast Oak and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, or shop online today at Sheridan Fruit Company. Again, thanks to our sponsors.
When you say quality, and I mean the best, I personally love it, so.
I know. You can vouch for them.
Yeah.
So the Rams trail by 1. First quarter getting started. Second quarter getting started. And the Pioneers get the ball to start.
Man up. Good D by Hale, would have knocked the ball away.
Fly on the drive, kick it out. That's you got to be careful of. And that shot goes. Took forever to finally go.
Yeah.
That was Jordan Kelly for the Pioneers. I know it's still early in the game, but it's an important possession for the Rams.
Yeah. They're up by 4. This is what Central did. They took a 4-point lead, and they pull it slowly and pull it into a 6-point lead, and maybe go back down to 4, but they slowly pull ahead more and more until they came ahead by 11 and won the game.
Exactly, and stretch it out. We can't let them get too far ahead of us here.
Yeah.
Chris will miss that shot. Pass inside, tipped away there.
Steal.
It's like Santos getting her hand in there. Nice job by Santos to cut off that pass.
Looks like Hale's trying to shut out. They know Hale's their best defender. It looks like Hale's trying to man up on one particular person, not focusing overall on the rest of the floor. She's focusing specifically on one person and closing down, not letting that person get out of her sight.
And it looks like a jump ball there, Duke, and it'll be for the Rams basketball.
Good job getting down on the floor by Kellis Dack.
Dack will sit down. Dalen Newman will come in for the Rams.
You got to appreciate the effort by Dack, though.
Oh, yeah, she's a scrapper. Newman showing her hops going up for that pass. That ball tipped out of bounds. Be the Rams ball underneath the basket. In the first quarter, Criswell had 4 points, as did Molly Eby, leading all scorers in the first quarter for the Rams.
Kind of sneaky by Molly Eby. I didn't even see the 4 points.
Right. And Fly for the Pioneers had 6 as Eby shoots, misses that shot. Fly with a mid-range jumper. Boy, all net.
And that hurts the Rams. It's a 6-point deficit right now.
And a foul on Fly.
And at the moment, it kind of seems like the refs are just letting them play out. There's been some iffy calls, and I've seen some fouls, but, I mean, it's a tough game, so they're just going to let it play out, I think.
Yeah, but it's been pretty clean. I mean, and another foul, back-to-back. Fly doesn't like it. Fly's talking to the official. Probably not a good thing.
Yeah, that's going to get you into trouble. So we talked about in the last game, John Payne smiled, handing them the ball. It's a classy play right there.
And moved on, yeah.
She's replaced by number 4, Kylie Goolsdorf.
So Goolsdorf comes in for the Pioneers, and Fly will sit down. Cross-court pass.
Good job by Newman.
Pressure up the point. A foul. Another foul by Oregon City. That's 3 quick ones on Oregon City. That's going to be their 4th team foul.
Zaria Hale just does such a good job of moving around that, I mean, it's just hard. They kind of just grab
Hard
her
to
and
contain
hold
her.
on to her.
Yeah, good luck trying to contain her.
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster ride.
So, yeah, that's the 4th team foul.
And Zaria will be inbounding the ball.
Those are on the corner. That pass nearly stolen. Goolsdorf arguing the call from the sidelines.
Here's the thing. If that was off her, she would have grabbed the ball. And she let the ball go out, so the ref knew that it was off. It was off the other
Oh,
ball.
Criswell, loose ball. Won't go. Good position inside by Santos, and she's fouled as she goes back up. How about that positioning there by Santos underneath the basket?
Way to draw the foul.
So she'll go to the line to shoot 2, trying to close this deficit, keep it close. Keep the Rams an opportunity to stay in this game. Again, a lot riding on it. Rams looking to hand OC a loss in the Mount Hood Conference.
Big loss for both teams no matter what. And way to make her first free throw.
Makes it for a way to start the trend there, right?
Relieves the whole team.
Criswell drained 2. Santos. Ooh, almost perfect.
Great rebound.
Good effort by EB. Criswell in the corner, drives baseline. Cut off, shoots, it won't go. EB with the shot, and she'll get called for a travel. Didn't look like she had the ball long enough to look at now. Where are they calls? Right? Never mind. 5-point game. Pioneers with the ball and the lead. Backdoor cut.
Great pass.
Got it.
There's not much you can. I mean, there's
Taylor
not much.
Shaw.
There's not much else to say about it. It was a
That was just a
well-delivered pass.
good move. Yep. 7 points, Chris on the drive. Santos has that ball tipped away, and a foul will be called on Santos.
It's getting very intense on the benches right now.
Yeah. A little loud over there.
Yeah.
Also number 5, Erin Santos.
So Criswell will sit down. Henderson will come in.
Henderson's a big presence up behind the three-point line. Criswell's kind of a presence everywhere. I mean, she does a little bit of everything.
A threat everywhere. Travel will be called. So good break for the Rams, trailing by 7. It's an important opportunity.
And if this game comes down to it and the Rams lose, there is no way you can call this on bad calls on the ref, because it seems like the ref's giving the Rams everything right now.
All right, they're calling it good. They're calling it good. Henderson for 3. Oh, so wanted that one.
Yeah. Almost looked like a double dribble, but could have gone either way.
Yeah, well, she didn't keep dribbling. She stopped the dribble when she lost control of it. Rams matched up still. Working inside. Won't go. How about Newman in there with the biggies, boxing out?
As I was saying earlier, one of them can jump. One of them can. One's big, one can jump. But I mean, both are dangerous. But Newman's one of the jumpers, and
yeah,
she can get up there.
She came down, took a look at a 3, didn't get it to fall, and a foul called on the Rams. So again, Oregon City with the ball has been 7-point deficit here for a few minutes. Another backdoor cut, and that shot will fall.
It's a dangerous pass every time.
That was the night.
The guys' team seemed to shut it down, but the girls just haven't seen it coming any of the times.
Exactly. Henderson with the shot, nothing there. Well, and here comes the Pioneers. Nothing there, though, as Walker's shot is short, but Walker pushing it up. 3-on-1, she didn't stop. She just kept going, pushing, and didn't get up. So Rams take a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout for the Rams. So I got to tell you, Duke, 14-23, it's a good time for Coach Dickerson to call a timeout. You got to refocus this team. You can't get behind against a team like Oregon City because it's hard to claw back. You got to start now, trailing by, what do we got there?
9.
Yeah.
With 4 minutes, about 4 minutes left in the game. This first half.
Yeah.
But that's a big deficit. I mean, that expands at all. That'll hurt the Rams a lot.
Yeah, it's gotta start converting some opportunities.
They're not setting themselves up for the second half.
So it'll be Rams ball. Oregon City going to come out and pressure. They're not resting on their laurels with this lead.
They're going to get it back to Hale. They know the ball is best fit in their hands.
So as they set the offense, Pioneers matched up. Hale for 3. Won't go. Eby with the board. Goes to the ground. She could call for travel. The fans don't like that. Looks like she was pushed, but nonetheless, here comes the Pioneer.
It was an interesting call, given that.
Gulsdorf. Oh, and Newman called for the foul. Good effort there by Newman. Going to the line, be number 4, Kylie Gulsdorf.
Looks like Dak's going to check in for Newman.
Kylie Gulsdorf at the line.
And she misses the first.
Ball don't lie.
India Fly returns.
The ball doesn't lie. As Dak comes in, Criswell comes in. Santos and Newman will have a seat on the bench. Really kind of a big lineup when you consider Eby, Dak, Criswell.
Yeah. They're not really doing what the boys team was doing, where they were setting up their 3-point. They had 4 3-point shooter guys out there, and they had 1 big man, and they really just centered around the outside shots. As for the girls, they kind of centered around inside, more middle.
Yeah, well, and that ball sails out of bounds. And it'll go to the Pioneers. Rams trailed by 10. And that 3 won't go. Good job by Criswell to box out, but the Fly able to get the rebound.
Dak's got to do the same thing. I don't know about
Criswell on the drive up the lane. Won't go, ball tipped out. Dak going for it, but can't get there in time. And the Pioneers will get the ball. Dulsdorf carrying on a conversation with the officials. It's almost like he's owning the floor. Almost like the presidential debate last night. A lot of talking going on over there.
Pulling a little bit of a Trump out here right now.
Well, let's not get political. Let's not name names.
Good point. Good point.
And that ball will go out to the Pioneers.
Oh.
Well, inbounds play. Looks like they've worked on that before, but won't go. Rams have got to put some points on the board.
Henderson was looking for Dak on that.
Here with the drive. Dak from the side. Won't go. Eby working hard for the rebound.
Wow.
Kicks out to Henderson for 3. Oh, just won't
go
go.
again.
How about Dak working inside? Criswell for a 3.
Feeling it.
Got it.
One of them was going to fall.
And needed it in a big way. Walker pushing it up. Rams by 9, trailing by 9 and need a stop.
And every girl that Zaria Hale is guarding just doesn't want it. I see them pass the ball on their face. They all just make the same face. They're just like, oh, just get away from me.
Another offensive board by the Pioneers, and then the Rams able to get it back. Criswell from the baseline. Inside pass to Dak. Off the glass and goes.
Great pass by Criswell. And the crowd is electric.
Exactly, and the Rams need this momentum as Kulsdorf drives, kicking aside, won't go out of bounds, and a foul will be called. It'll be a 16 foul against the Rams. I think they'll get Henderson on that one.
Alicia Henderson with the foul, 6th team foul.
Walker on the drive. Got to watch the backdoor cut. This killed him a couple times from this angle. Shot won't go. Dak with the board to Hale.
Good defense by Criswell.
57 seconds left. The Rams trailing by 7 and the ball. Criswell kicks it over to Henderson. The ball too low. Henderson shoots. It gets it to go from the baseline and arguing for a foul as well. She wanted the and one. Rams cut it to 5. 40 seconds left in the half. Shot won't go.
Whoa.
And how about the foul inside? And that'll be one to play back. As Knighton drags Henderson to the floor.
That was an extremely aggressive foul.
That's a great way to say it. Great way to say it, dude. The officials discussing. 35.5 seconds left. Rams down by 5. They'll get the ball. We'll see if it was a technical.
I'm imagining a flagrant. I mean, that definitely looked like a flagrant foul.
Well, we'll get a read here on what we got. So 34. They're going to get it on the arm. They're not going to call a flagrant.
That's a surprising call, but it could have gone either way.
So Jordan Kelly checks in, and Hale will push it up.
Just give it to Henderson and get some payback with the ball right now.
She can drain the three. Criswell gives it a shot, won't go. Eby working hard. Got to give her credit for that. Kicks it out to Henderson for 3. Got it! You called that, Duke posture.
Great shot by Henderson, and she's on fire right now.
And a steal by Dak. Here comes around with 6 seconds. Kicks over Criswell off the glass. And won't go, but she goes to the ground. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouled again
and from
by Taylor Knighton.
From a 10-point game to a 2-point game like that.
And Criswell is shaken up with that hard foul.
Henderson has a hot hand right now.
And they get a flagrant foul on Knighton that time. Criswell will go to the line to shoot her foul. She'll shoot 2. And she misses the first. She went down hard. She's clearly shaken up.
Yeah. She just needs to take a breath and forget about the last shot and make this one.
And misses the second one. The Rams will get possession.
Still a big play for the Rams. And I imagine they're going to inbound it, hopefully to Henderson, who's had a hot hand right now. He's on fire. Get her behind the three-point line. It's game over.
Exactly. Set her up. 3 seconds left. There she goes. Going to try. Going to take a look. Got it! How about that? Henderson for 3. And you called it earlier, a little payback. She goes down hard on a foul down here, and the Rams escort her out of the building. And the Rams take a 1-point lead heading into halftime. How about that?
That was 3 3-pointers in a row for Henderson.
Holy smokes. Looking good there.
And
that's 8 points for her.
I saw Sandy at the end of it. It looked like Moa Eby got ran over right before the play, and Sandy was not liking that either.
Is that right? Yeah. Very physical out there. I don't know what happened, how you learned to do that, but nonetheless, very interesting into the second half.
Yeah.
The Oregon City Pioneers clearly in the lead, extending the lead.
Yeah.
Rams get a couple breaks, get a couple flagrant fouls, and just play inspired basketball. And going into halftime, we would never would have called it. Rams up by 1.
Well, yeah, what
And-
do you think about that? Coming from a 10-point deficit, coming up to 1 point. I mean, that's very surprising.
Very surprising. Could have been 3 if Chris Well could have hit those 2 free throws, but she was clearly shaken up.
I think
So the Rams ahead by 1 against Oregon City. 9 minutes till we start the third quarter. We're going to take a moment break from Ram TV. Great time for all of our Rams fans. Email some friends, text them, let them know, hey, we got a barn burner here at Central Catholic. So from all of us at Central Catholic, we'll be out of here for about 9 minutes. We'll get back, get you some point totals for the first half. So stay with us. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Central Catholic High School where the Rams surprising the Oregon City Pioneers with a 10-point comeback at the end of the first half to go ahead by 1. And Duke Poshchin, if you missed it, you've got to watch the replay of this on Oregon Sports Beat because it was fantastic turn of events where Henderson basically took over the game after being fouled hard by an Oregon City player. She took it over and got the Rams right back into it. And
Honestly,
go ahead by 1.
I think not only is she surprising the Oregon City fans, she's surprising the Central fans. We were down 10 points. She single-handedly took us up 11 points.
Exactly.
Nobody
Brought the
does
Rams
that.
back. It was fantastic.
And it was
for the
kind of a little
Rams.
bit of redemption with the ball, you know. She got fouled hard before it. She came back. They gave the ball to Henderson. She hit a 3. She came back, gave the ball to Henderson. She hit another 3. She hit 3 in a row.
Unbelievable. Took it over. And I tell you, they woke a sleeping giant, I think, because the Rams played inspired. Can they carry that energy over into the second half and pull this one out? Again, they'd take a portion of the Mount Hood Conference lead if they're able to do it. And a stop by Walker, and that one goes for Walker.
Get the ball to Henderson.
Coach Goulsdorf on the court as Newman banks it, and I heard her say bank.
I hope you did.
Yep.
Otherwise, we got to take 2 points off the
Take
board.
2 points off. So that's her first points on the night. And we're tied up. Inside to Walker. We'll turn around, and that one goes. Good defense by Eby, but
Yeah, there's not
Walker
much-
with the nice inside move.
There's
Or
not much
excuse
you
me.
can do there. I'm going to be honest. I mean,
And that wasn't Walker, that was Shaw. That's my mistake.
Shawshank Redemption.
Nice effort by Criswell. Go off her hands, but they keep the ball. Might have missed one there. Oh, it'll be Oregon City's ball.
Rams slowed down a little bit, but I'm expecting Henderson to keep up the pace.
And the drive there by Walker, and she puts up 2.
Way to get it to Newman. Good choice.
And Newman got away with the travel as that back
Second
foot
time.
slid. Rams down by 4. Oregon City trying to get the momentum back in their favor.
Newman does a great job of keeping in control with the ball.
And the Rams will keep the ball.
Get the
Rams offense basically at a standstill. Newman goes to the ground, able to keep her dribble.
good job keeping her dribble. And Henderson making sure to pass the ball, not get too cocky with the ball. You don't want to force any shots.
Hale with some room. Drives. It's fouled as she goes up, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Way to draw the foul.
Taylor Shaw with the foul. First team foul of the second half.
And the fans have kind of slimmed out here. I think they left to go watch the game maybe on Ram TV.
Wow, they probably want to go rewind the video so they can see what happened as Hale
Yeah.
misses the first of 2. And misses a second. I don't have points recorded for Hale on the night. Here comes Fly, just driving straight down.
Hale's been more of a
Good job by
defensive-
Newman to come over and cut her off. Henderson now up and under, misses everything, and here comes Fly right back at him.
Let's just keep her at the 3-point line. Henderson.
And that 3 falls.
Central's down 7
That was
points,
Jordan Kelly.
but it's nothing we haven't seen yet.
Exactly. Little mid-range jumper by Criswell that won't go.
I think in a minute, if I was Sandy, if they convert this into some points, I might call a timeout and talk it over.
Talk it over. I think Coach
up a play.
Pasha, that might be a good idea. Pass inside, Knighton. Off the glass, gets it to go. And I think you're right. It's a great time to call timeout.
Well,
As Newman tries to get one to go and won't go. And they foul inside. Looks like they got called.
Sandy calls the timeout.
Like Criswell. Sandy will take a 30-second timeout. A little break in the action. The Rams, with a 1-point lead now at the beginning of the half, now trailing. What do we got there? By 9. So big turnaround, 10-point turnaround there for the Rams. Got a break in the action. Take a time to thank our sponsors. Sheridan Fruit Company is one of our new sponsors, Duke. Sheridan Fruit Company is Portland's premier retailer and wholesaler of quality fruits, vegetables, meat, and grocery items since 1916. Come by the store located at Southeast Oak and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or shop online today as Sheridan Fruit Company, supporting Ram TV. So 4:52 left in the third. Oregon City came out and just put on a clinic to get back in the game and really start creating again some space between them and the Rams.
Yeah, you wonder what the coach said once they got in the locker room because, Central had all of the can't think of the word for it. Sorry. Central had all of the momentum going into the half, but Oregon City came out stronger, faster, better, scoring more points, getting the rebound, getting the
well, you get a
rebounds.
sense. Oregon City seems like it's more like a track meet for them at this point. They're pushing the ball up the court a little bit more than they did in the first half.
But you never know with a threat like Henderson. But also, Central has a lot more threats than just Henderson. So I imagine they're gonna try to shut down Henderson with maybe double teaming her after she scores another few points, and we're gonna give the ball to Hale, and maybe she'll have a couple more points tonight, even though we haven't really recorded.
Trying to put it in her hands
yet.
a little bit. Yeah. The drive-by fly, and that goes in for the Pioneers.
It's a tough loss for loss of points for the Rams, but.
So the Rams a little bit confused, I think, on what they need to set up here. And
there we go. Getting the ball in Henderson's hands.
Pass inside to Dak. Dak turn around, won't go. Defense by Knighton. Fly again, pushing it up, kicking it out.
And this Oregon City team just seems a little bit more aggressive than the Central team. They're willing to get in there and make the foul, but also, on the other hand, some of the refs aren't calling it sometimes. So you gotta be aggressive, but
you gotta be aggressive and engaged, especially when you're trailing by 11. Hale looking to drive. Good defense by Fly. Henderson out from the elbow, gets it to go.
Another point for Henderson.
Yeah.
For the long two.
It's like 13 for the night for Henderson. 9-point game. Fly driving. And that ball falls. Good box out, but no one there to get it. And there goes Dak and Hale.
How many points does Henderson have right now?
What did I just say? 13, I think?
13. Wow.
Looking to drive from the free throw line, and that won't fall.
And I can hear
that. Evie will get called for the foul over the back.
I can hear the coach from here yelling, "Don't let her shoot it."
Yeah. Well, she's red hot.
Yeah.
Red hot. Santos comes in, and looks like Dak will sit down. Fly with the drive. Nice shot by. I thought the Criswell may have gotten away with a block there, but they'll get her with the foul.
Bold call, but you got to make it. It's going both ways.
So Fly will go to the line to shoot two. Fly's very much pushing the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
Really looking to drive.
Even in the first half, she was a major factor.
She hits the first one.
Returning for the Rams, Dalen Newman replacing Lucy Criswell.
And Fly with 12 on the night. Criswell will sit down. And she hits that one as well.
And I think they checked Newman in because they know she can push the ball, she can dribble the ball, she can get around, she can maneuver herself around the three-point line. And that's kind of what they needed to have a person like that so they can get the ball to
Drive and dish, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of the drive and dish, or, kick outs. Oregon City's good at that, to get it inside and kick it back out, really stretch that defense. And the turnover by the Rams, and here comes the Pioneers. And
another turnover.
Pioneers return the favor and give it back to the Rams.
These turnovers are going to hurt one of these teams. We don't know which one yet, but as the scoreboard's showing, it looks like the Rams.
Yeah, Rams down by 11. Hale looking to drive, stops short, kicks it out. Eby from the base or from the free throw line, and misses that shot. Rams with 2 good looks. Walk on the drive, pulls up, shoot, won't go. That'll be Central's ball.
And the girls are kind of using a different tactic than the boys were. When the boys would take out a lot of their starters and they put in a lot of their backup players just so they could give the starters a rest so they could be fresh for the end of the game.
Exactly. Henderson drains the 3.
And but I mean that's why you leave in your starters right there because her Henderson.
You've got to start feeding her the ball. I mean, she's unconscious. Pass inside, blocked by Eby. Nice job there to get a finger on it. Be a push inside. Looks like the ball will stay with Oregon City.
And it was on Aaron
Eric
Santos.
Santos will be called for the foul there. Knighton will sit down. And in for the Pioneers, number 41, Taylor Shaw. It's a pass blocked by Hale.
What a swap by Hale.
Really needed that.
Sent it into the next world. She just said, no,
and
no,
Coach
no.
Gulsdorf, very active there with the officials.
And that's the second of the night for Hale like that.
Good defense by Hale, and there's a foul. Looks like they're going to get Hale. Santos came over to help. And it will be on Hale.
Yeah, they think that one through. They were about to give it to Santos, and then you saw him put down his finger. He went like this and goes, puts it back down to 4. He had 5 fingers up and put it back down to 4.
I was just making sure. And that free throw will fall for Walker. And gets the second one to fall as well. Walker with 4 points in the second half. And the Rams down by 10.
Now,
not a deficit they can't overcome, though, right?
Yep. And am I right to assume that Henderson has 16 right now?
I think you're right.
If I were the Rams, I'd just kick it out to Henderson right now.
Cross court to Henderson. Looking for a
There we
screen.
go.
Got the screen. Oh, boy. I thought that was going
I thought
too.
it was too. It's just we had the backside view of it, so.
40 seconds left. Rams need another possession. Gulsdorf on the drive.
That looked like a push
Trying
off.
to go up. Oh, Santos is smashed between 2 defenders. And smashed again. They finally call that.
Good call by the refs.
So the Rams will get the ball with 29 seconds left. If this is the NBA, we'd be playing for 2 for 1 right now, but see if the Rams push it up, try to get 2 possessions with the 29 seconds left. They won't. Hale walks it up. Hale driving inside pass to Eby, won't go. Eby tries to save it. And a sail out of bounds. It'll be Oregon City's ball with just under 14 seconds left.
Yeah, 13 seconds, and this is where Santos got to make a defensive stand and make sure that the Pioneers do not score this basket because this could be a
I'm
game
right there with
changer.
you. They've got to prevent the score as they head into the fourth quarter. Goulsdorf on the drive, and they'll get Santos for a foul on the ground out here at the elbow.
I think it was Henderson.
4 seconds left. No bonus, not in the penalty yet.
Alicia Henderson with the foul.
It'll be the 16th foul on the Rams. 4 seconds left. Inside pass. And that, nice
That'll
play
do
there.
it for the quarter.
Great inside pass there to Taylor Shaw. Taylor Shaw puts up the 2. So Duke, I got to tell you, Rams were up by 1 at the start of the third quarter, and as it ends, we're down by 12 headed into the fourth quarter. Very interesting turn of events, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Oregon City pushing the ball. It was almost more of a track meet for them in the third quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, they've definitely been pushing it down the floor, working it hard. They've been giving the ball to Fly a lot. She's done a great job of pushing it down and just making. She's been kind of selfless as well.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, same with Fly. Fly's been very engaged in drive and addition and
Yeah.
everything like that. So Oregon City kind of able to turn things around. The Rams definitely in this game. It's 12 points is not something that they can overcome, but they got to get some shots to fall, and that defense has got to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, again, this Ram TV event brought to you by Oregon Sports Beat and also sponsored by Pacific Fence and Wire. As you may know, Pacific Fence and Wire is a fourth-generation family business that is proud to employ 8 Central Catholic alumni. Pacific Fence specializes in residential and commercial fence installation and manufacturing. So call Pacific Fence today at 503-233-6248 or visit them online at pacificfence.com. So here we go, fourth quarter. Duke Poshen and Rams have got to turn it around. They'll get the ball to start the quarter. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if they at least put 2 points on the board in this possession.
And knowing Alicia Henderson, I imagine 3.
You know, Pioneers done a nice job keeping Hale under control.
Yeah. But they didn't expect Henderson to come out like she did.
Hale trying to hit Eby inside, and the ball stolen away by the Pioneers. Good idea. A little bit too hot for Eby.
Yeah.
Walker looking to drive. Guarded by Santos, and Walker will get the shot and the foul, go to the line to shoot one.
And that's tough because that puts this game kind of just out of reach. I mean, they got to start. This Henderson can't do it all. It's got to be a team effort on this in this last quarter.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, Duke, without a doubt. Criswell comes in for Newman.
And now Criswell's had her break. I'm hoping she'll let loose now.
So it looks like they're going to bring in some biggies here for this rebound opportunity.
Yeah.
They've got.
I mean, they have Central has their outside shooter right now, so it might just be smart to bring in the centers just so they can get the rebounds and kick it back out to Henderson.
In and out, yeah. Exactly. Free throw miss, but the Pioneers able to control.
And Fly.
Really, the Rams with really their biggest players out on the court right now. Fly on the drive, steps inside, can't get it to fall. And Dak able to get that rebound. Here comes Criswell.
Good rebound by Dak.
So I got Dak, who's 5'9". Hale, who's 5'10". Criswell with the shot, won't go. Eby trying to get it. Eby's 6'1". Criswell's 5'9". So all these biggies with the exception of Henderson out there. Walker on the drive. Good defense by Hale.
So they are doing what I was thinking they were going to do. They're just going to try to kick it out to Henderson or Criswell and give him an easy shot.
And that three-pointer falls. Bit of a dagger by Jordan Kelly. She's been all three-pointers all night. 9 points for her on 3 three-pointers. Henderson looking to drive. Dak at the point, kicks it over to Criswell. Criswell on the drive. Good defense by the Pioneers. Dak working hard inside on Knight and trying to get position.
And Henderson tried to shake that one off, but
Criswell will shoot a
Hales threw it
three.
anyways.
Won't go. And it looks like they'll get Eby with a push. And they do. So that'll be the 8th team foul. So now it'll be so 18 foul. There we go.
And Eby's just had a
Shot almost
tough
stolen
time
away.
shutting her down tonight.
Walker, left-handed drive, nothing there. Fly trying to cut through the lane. Good defense there by Dak. And the Pioneers reset. It's kind of a guard game working right now between Fly and Walker. And the three won't go. Criswell with the rebound. And here comes the Rams, trailing by 17. They got to put something together basically on every possession. They don't have the benefit of time.
They're going to kick it to Henderson. Oh,
And that ball is tipped away. Trying to find Henderson on the baseline, try to get her a look at a three. And frankly, I don't blame Coach Dickerson for doing that.
yeah. I mean, it's just been tough for the Rams because Oregon City's been doing a great job this half of shutting down Henderson and not allowing her to get the ball.
Inside pass to Dak off the glass. Nice move to get open by Dak.
Yeah.
6 points for Dak on the night, and another three-point look won't go. Dak with the rebound.
Good rebound by Dak for sure.
Here comes Hale pushing it up. Eby, long free throw, and won't go. Ball tipped out.
That looked like a kick
Fly
ball.
kicks it. Fly looking to get a layup out of the deal. She gets foul, ball off the glass and won't go. So she'll go to the line to shoot two. Probably not a bad foul by Hale.
Yeah. I don't think it was intentional, though.
So we got timeout. So right now, Duke, the Rams have to take advantage of every possession, try to create some turnovers. You know, got to come out, put some pressure on.
Can't
And
make
that's
any
hard against a
mistakes.
team like Oregon City, who can definitely create problems. If you press her, they can take advantage of opportunities that come with applying pressure. So,
Yeah.
so 4:22 left, and again, Ram TV.
Yeah. Make sure to check in. I just tweeted it out. You guys,
Let everyone know.
Yeah, anybody else who's watching this game right now, tweet it out. Go tell your friends.
Yep.
Make sure that they start watching because I'm feeling good for the Rams in this,
Yeah,
in
they're
this
gonna
next
come back.
4 minute and 30 seconds.
Well, the way Henderson took over the second half, you know, it's funny. The back in the day when you had CBs, you know, the CB radios. Do you even
Yeah.
know what that is?
Yeah.
They'd always ask if you have your ears on, if you're listening to your CB. Now, do they ask if you have your tweet on? You got your tweet on if you're
Good
watching
question.
for your tweets?
I might just
don't
have to
know.
start it.
Well, we'll see. So the Rams break out. Here comes the Pioneers.
Well, Ram fans, get your eyes on. Let's go.
Get your eyes on. Let's watch Little Ram TV. So Fly will shoot two.
India Fly at the line.
She hits that one. Been pretty solid from the free throw line. 5 free throws tonight.
She's had a pretty solid second half.
5 points, for the second half for her. 6 points. And they'll get Criswell on a travel
It's a good
and
call.
turnover to the ring. L as Oregon City will take the W. Clock runs.
And you
I
just got
thank everyone for joining us here tonight at Central Catholic. Two really good games to watch.
one
it was a
really good
split.
person to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Boys with the victory, girls unable to pull out the victory. Want to again thank our sponsors in Sheridan Fruit and Produce and Pacific Fence and Wire. Again, Oregon Sports Beat, fantastic job getting things together for us and producing the program. Duke Postian, always fun to be with you, my friend.
Always a great time, Steve.
So from all of us here at Central Catholic and Ram TV, good night and God bless.